Hey guys, this is René, welcome back for another video on this channel. Today I want to talk about my new The Fivers project where I try to pass a prop firm challenge and verification phase 100% live and transparent on YouTube in real time. So today we will set up my account because in the previous videos we already registered with a prop firm. We modified the expert advisor and created the expert advisor that I will use, like the exact expert advisor, so you also have access to the source code, etc, etc. So we will set everything up. Also we will have a look at some backtests and you will see, for example, where this performance here is coming from. But yeah, a lot of stuff will happen. But first of all, let's make sure that this Fivers account does not look like this anymore after this video, and then from tomorrow on I can start actually trading. So we will do all of the steps together now. So here on my local PC, we can still see the range breakout YouTube program that we created together, where I added the news filter, etc, etc. So first of all, in order for the news filter to work, this is the first thing we can do already. We will of course need to add the path here for the URL to the terminal where we want to trade this expert advisor. So here I will go to expert advisors, I will say allow web requests, and here I will now enter the Forex Factory URL, so the expert advisor should be able to make web requests. So what do we want to do next? You can see I added a comment here with a few more lines. And the reason for this is because I want now to create different versions of this program. So I want to rename this basically, and I want to say, for example, UJ. And now if I open this, I can modify the settings. So actually these are already the settings that I want to use. I want to risk 1,000 euro for every single trade. I want to go from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock for USD Japanese yen, and I want to close trades at 6 p.m. So if I compile now, it will create the executable range breakout UJ in this folder. So you can see, if I find it somewhere, you can see here we have the executable and the source code file. So now I want to do the same thing with GBP US dollar. So GU, here I will, actually let's go with gold first, XO US dollar. So now we do have this, and I want to use the settings here. I just have to modify the exit time, and I want to use a different magic number. So these are the settings that I want to use for gold. So if I compile again, it will create the file for gold now. So now we can go ahead and say we want to do GU, GBP US dollar, so I change the name again, and now I change a few more of these settings, because here I want to go from 3 to 10:30 for the range, and I want to close at 6 p.m. and of course I change the magic number. Compile again, and now the last chart is Euro Japanese yen, so EJ it will be, and here I want to go from 2 to 10 and close at 6 p.m. also, and of course also change the magic number. So now I have a bunch of files here. If I search for them, you can see now I have UJ, XU, GU, EJ, all of those, and I still have the source code. So let's maybe take the source code also. Actually, I can rename the source code again to whatever I want, like Fivers. Okay, so now I take all of these files that I just created, all of those files, so the 4 executables and then the 1 source code file, and I will put it wherever I want to trade this. So if I open the data folder here now in the MetaTrader terminal where I want to trade, this is the Fivers MetaTrader terminal. I go to, let me show you the steps again. Go to File, Open Data Folder, MQL5, Experts, And here, yeah, the default experts, you can delete them, you don't have to, but what we want to do here is we want to paste all of the files that we just created. So now we have all of these expert advisors in this account here. So if we just refresh, you can see now we do have the 4 executables, the 4 expert advisors here. So now all we have to do is we go and open all of these charts, Euro Japanese yen, GBP US dollar, USD Japanese yen, all of the charts we want to trade. I want to trade these 4. I decided for these 4. I rearranged them, and now I just have to move the expert advisors on the charts. So Euro Japanese yen, I have to allow algo trading, of course. Hello, yes. And then you can see now this executable has all of the settings that I want to use for Euro Japanese yen. So it's really handy to do it like this, because then you cannot really mess up the settings. Then GU will be here. We allow algo trading, of course. You can see here the inputs for GU. Then we have UJ, USD Japanese yen. Here, of course, allow algo trading. All of the settings that I want to use for USD Japanese yen. And then we have gold as the last chart. Here also allow algo trading. We have the settings that I want to use for gold. And if I click on OK, you can see all of these are now on the charts. And yeah, all of those have a different magic number, so we are good to go. Now you see there are no trades open, nothing is happening so far, of course, because I did not activate algo trading. I will do this from tomorrow on after I upload this video, so everyone has the same starting conditions pretty much. Yeah, as always, you can copy exactly what I do here if you want. It's on your own risk. I cannot guarantee that the Fivers will not ban you for this. Most likely they will ban you, but I just want to do this as transparent as possible. So yeah, that's my way of doing it here. And yeah, that's basically it. So tomorrow, one day before I want to start trading, I just have to activate the algo trading here, and then it will place positions and trade normally, and then hopefully I can pass the challenge with this. But now let's talk about how the actual performance theoretically would look like, because I showed you before already that one backtest here that I made, and I will show it to you again. Here you can see this is a backtest already, and this is exactly with the range breakout expert advisor that I will use also in the Fivers account. And you can see here, this is the backtest of GBP US dollar, so GU, using the quant data manager data from the time 2015 to 2025. So for almost the last 10 years, I think I don't have the last 1 or 2 months here, but yeah, I mean it's the end of July, but it's about 10 years of backtesting data that we have here using the settings that I will wait, did it change the settings actually? I think I used from 3 to 10:30 for this. But yeah, I can also run the backtest again with these settings, so you can see that this is indeed the outcome of the range breakout EA with GU for the last 10 years. So yeah, maybe I just start the test again so you can see the outcome of this. And then also I want to do the tests for all of the 3 other charts to show you the complete process, because this is always what I do, of course, before I use strategies or new strategies in a live account or in a challenge or verification or prop firm account, to really see if my strategy backtest is good, if it's valid, because if it's not a good backtest, then there's no reason to use it in live account. So let's wait for this backtest now, and then also do the next 3 backtests to get a good understanding of what I'm doing here and why I'm doing exactly this. So yeah, here again you can see that this test is finished now, and this is a really nice performance in my opinion. Again, here you can see the key figures. So this is why I will use the expert advisor in this chart with these settings. So let's now move on to the next one. So if we have a look at USD Japanese yen, I will test for the same time periods. I will change the settings to the settings that I will use in my account. So from 3 to 6, closing at 6 p.m. And here also I want to do the test for almost the last 10 years. And we will have a look at the graph and the overall performance in a second. Okay, there we go. This is USD Japanese yen for almost the last 10 years. Very solid performance in my opinion. Also here, yeah, we also can clearly say, or I can clearly say, that this is not just a backtesting performance, because I traded this also live for the last 1.5 years and also generated great profits. And also in another account I was trading it for a couple of years before, it also generated solid profits. So that's yeah, in my opinion, very nice performance, and this is also why I trade, or I will trade USD Japanese yen with these exact settings in my account. So let's move on now to the next currency. We have Euro Japanese yen. Oh, actually, let's go with gold first. And here we can, from 3 to 6 and 6:55 p.m. I want to end this. So these are the things that I will use for gold. So same procedure for around the last 10 years. I will now test this in gold, and we will have a look at the performance in a second. Okay, there we go. This is gold using the settings that I will use. Here we can see, especially in the last few months, it was a very good performance, or at least until the end of July, or for the data that I have here, from July on, there's a little bit of a sideways period now, which I saw in my live account. But yeah, overall, and on average in the last 10 years, I think the performance is really satisfying, at least to me. And this is why I will use this strategy like this also in this account. Okay, and now last but not least, let's have a look at Euro Japanese yen. Same time period, same everything. I will change the settings. Actually, I have to look up the settings. I think it's from 2 to 10, yes. So from 2 to 10 and closing at 6 p.m. and that is it. These are the settings that I will use for Euro Japanese yen, and now I want to show you the test so you can understand why I chose these settings. So let's have a talk after this. Okay, and this finally was the last test. This is Euro Japanese yen. Had long sideways periods, but still these are the settings that I will go with, and now you know why. It has been profitable in the last 10 years, so I assume that there is a possibility that it can also be profitable in the future. So you've seen all of the 4 backtests, so you can make informed decisions and do your own tests. If you think this might be good, useful, profitable, anything, and yeah, do with this whatever you want. You can use it in any of your accounts. If you want, if you think it's good, but don't make me responsible for your losses or profits or whatever happens, because I cannot predict the future. I can just show you my analysis and my tests. But yeah, that's it. I set up everything on my account. Everything is ready to go from tomorrow on. I will trade this Fiverr's challenge account, and you will see it on my channel. So I hope you are hyped about this. I am curious how it will turn out, and I hope you like the transparency and the project in general. If you do so, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next video on this channel. Bye.